Yo guys, what is up? It's Jay, and today this is my top 5 favorite anime. So just to note, there's going to be no footage of any of this anime. I don't have footage. YouTube wouldn't let me use the footage that I had. It banned my video, my last video that I made of this. They said I was using other YouTubers' footage, even though they were stealing the footage and using it illegally. So I don't see how me using it under the definition of fair use, which is for commentary, which is what this is, constitutes as illegal and ban-worthy, and them putting it up for their own personal use, which is not fair use and is illegal, and that's just fine. And they can, and I have to be in trouble for taking their footage, even though it's not their footage. So I have no idea. But let's get on to this list. Alright, so number 5 is Love, Chinubyo, and Other Delusions. This series is slice of life, and it follows Yuta, a boy who used to be Chinubyo, and going around pretending he had mystic powers and all that. And I say used to because he's grown out of that phase. Then he meets a girl named Rika, who hasn't grown out of it. But it's mostly comedy, but overall it's really good. And number 4, Problem Children Are Coming From Another World, Aren't They? This is another one of those stuck in another world series, but not at the same time. The characters are pulled in against their will, but they're allowed to leave. They're told that they can leave if they really want to. So the story follows 3 characters, all of which have their own unique power, and in the series they call that a gift. And they all fall into this world, and they meet Kuro Usagi, which is Black Rabbit, and she tells them that their nation lost their name. So they're helping the nation get back the name, and that's pretty much all they're doing. They do fulfill the goal. But the light novel goes on further than the anime, but the series does leave off in an area where you can be like, oh well, that sounds like it'd be the end. But if you want to keep going, I don't know where you can find the light novel translated, but if you Google it, you probably can. So number 3 is A Certain Magical Index and A Certain Scientific Railgun. And these are both in the same franchise, so I put them both together because you need to watch both of them to understand some of the stuff that happens in both of them. Index follows Toma, an Esper, well, sort of, and Index, a nun. And it's about the whole religion versus science thing. The sorcerers and magicians are all highly religious, while the Espers in the series, who are what the series follows, believe in science, and they don't believe in God. And Railgun follows one Esper in particular, and her life, and that's Makoto, and her nickname is Railgun. That's where they get the name from. But this is a series about her life and the things that she encounters, because what she encounters is completely different from what Toma and Index encounter, and she has no idea about the magic stuff. Alright, number 2 is The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya. And I'm pretty sure you all saw this one coming, but I'm pretty sure you didn't see it coming in at only number 2. So most of you know what this is already about, but here we go. The story follows Kion, who on his first day of high school meets a girl named Haruhi, who exclaims she only wants to meet weird people, people that aren't normal, specifically mentioning aliens, time travelers, and espers. So Haruhi is bored of all of the other clubs and doesn't know what to do with herself. Kion accidentally gives her the idea to create a new club. Thus, the SOS Brigade is born. She then recruits 3 other members, and unbeknownst to her, these 3 happen to be what she wanted. Yuki is an alien, Mikuru is a time traveler, and Itsuki is an Esper. They're all actually tasked with watching over her, making sure she's not bored, which is the whole plot of the entire series, is making sure Haruhi isn't bored. The reason for this is because if Haruhi gets bored, she has a power of her own that she doesn't even know about. She can reshape reality at will. So she's basically God. But it's a slice of life that follows, obviously, them keeping her entertained, and that's all it really is. But it's fun. Alright, and at number 1, we have K-On! K-On! Follows the lives of 5 girls who are all in their school's light music club. Yui on guitar and vocals, Azusa, or Azunan, as known by only Yui, on the other guitar, I believe she's actually lead guitar because she's better than Yui. Mio on bass and vocals, and her and Yui switch off vocals a lot. Sumugi, or Mugi for short, on keyboard, and Ritsu, or Richon for short, on drums. It's really just a slice of life, and there's really nothing to it, but that's kind of what I like about it. It's simple, easy to get into. But mostly, I can play a lot of their songs on guitar, and their music is actually really good. It's very different from all the other music anime. It's not the idol style music, which kind of gets boring after a while because they all kind of sound the same. But this is really different, and it's just really good. Alright, so that wraps it up for this top 5. I should be doing some more later. I'm probably going to be doing top 5 characters, which is actually going to be way different from this list, and probably top 5 video games. But I won't have footage of that either. I won't have footage of the characters either until I can get a overlay program where I can go like this, and I can show you a picture of the damn characters, because I can't do that like this because my microphone is connected to my camera and I can't separate the audio. So the only way I can do it is to have an overlay, and I've found no free programs that let me do overlays. Encoder is an overlay program, but it won't read the files from my camera. So because it's not a web camera, I don't have one yet because I can't afford a good one. So I have to use my actual camera. But until I can do that, it's just going to be me talking basically. I'm going to see what I can do. Hopefully I'll be able to, for the next one, I'll be able to get something where I can show you guys at least what I'm talking about. Maybe by then I'll have a webcam, who knows. Alright, so like I said, that's the end of this. So like and subscribe, and I guess I'll see you guys later.